Hello, everyone. We are jumping on for my Q&A live series where we go over the 52 weeks worth of strategies to write, publish, and start selling your book in a year in 52 weeks. We are on week 50, which means that we are 2 weeks away from the end of all of this. I hope you are excited. I am. I am so proud of you for making it this far. This is a huge accomplishment. Like a percentage of a percentage of a percentage of people actually make it to this point. There are so many people out there who have the dream of writing a book, getting it into the hands of paying readers. And each step along the way, people drop off the cliff. Either they don't finish writing it, or they don't get to the publishing point, or they don't even get to the selling point. So the fact that you've made it this far in this 52-week series is monumental. I hope you are proud of yourself. I'm rooting for you. We have already started selling. So we have already reached the goal that we have set out to reach, is getting our books into the hands of paying readers. For week 50, what we're focusing on is launching to the general public. Once you spent last week launching to your core team of cheerleaders and testing the backend systems that you have set up for your website for receiving those pre-orders that you are going to ship and fill yourself, now it is time to launch pre-orders to the general public because we've tested our systems, we've seeded the tip jar, it's all ready to go now. So this will primarily take two different forms, launching to the general public. Number one is excerpt comments, and number two is the publication date countdown. So you can choose to launch your book in any way that you want. I'm not here to say that you have to do it my way or the highway, but audiences typically have two frequently asked questions when it comes to learning about you and your book. One, what is the book about? And two, when and how can I buy it? While I'm sure that you've been churning out content on all of your different marketing platforms regarding what your book is about for months at this point, I encourage you to take it one step further by posting short excerpts from the book so that your audiences can dip their toes into your story and get a feel for the vibe of it. Remember way back when we set aside those positive editor and or beta reader comments in week 41, when we were getting our editing feedback, when we were getting our beta reader feedback, I asked you to set aside those comments that were like, oh my God, I love this scene, or oh my God, I can't believe that just happened, or that's so romantic. All of those little comments that you've collected along the way, now is the time to use them. So in addition to the beta reader reviews that you are already posting, hopefully you've received them from your beta readers. Hopefully you've been posting them on a predefined schedule that you've set for yourself. I also want you to create some content that showcases those comments that you got from your editors and your beta readers. So for example, I created slideshows and videos that highlighted those comments as well as the excerpts from the book that they referenced. So if they said, I love this line, I would put that line from the book in the slideshow as well as that comment that was attached to that line. You can see examples on my social media feeds if you so desire. You obviously don't need to follow my exact format for showcasing those or spending time fighting Canva or TikTok to create these videos. But the point is to post those comments and excerpts in some shape or form so that your audiences can see even more verifiable proof that readers enjoyed your book. Social proof is king and queen in the world of marketing. So you want to show that A, readers have been loving your book, B, sales have been coming in from your cheerleading squad, C, the pre-order link is public and available for anyone who likes to see it, Those reader reviews are coming in as well and being posted on the beta reader platforms that they have themselves. And we also want to start a countdown for the official publication date. So this is something that you're going to have to decide on your own. I'm not going to tell you how exactly you want to slice and dice this, but I typically recommend that you give yourself at least a 3-week buffer time frame between when you order the proofs from your publishing platform and when you set the official publication date. This gives you enough time for the proof to be printed, to be shipped to you, and for you to look it over for any mistakes, as well as update your files on the publishing platform if there are mistakes that need to be corrected. And then order a second round of proofs. So you need at least a 3-week buffer, if not longer. The 3 weeks is like the minimum amount of time that you need in order to accomplish this in a timely manner. And that means that your official publication date will likely come in week 56 after this 52-week program, if not later. Better yet, add another week just to give yourself some relaxation and stress management, because if you are coming against this brick wall of the official publication date and you don't have your ducks in a row before that book goes live on all of the third-party platforms across the world, you are going to be stressed. Trust me, I've been there. This year, I had delays in my formatting process for the book that I was releasing this year. I was literally uploading in the ebook files the morning of my official publication date. I do not recommend doing it that way. It was very stressful. Do not recommend. Give yourself breathing room. Moral of the story being, once you set that official publication date, you can start planning for the countdown. I recommend doing a 10-day countdown, but do what feels right for you. So if you decide that your book, the official publication date, is going to be sometime in week 56, then the countdown is going to start during week 54. You're going to give yourself a little over a week in order to prep your audiences for that official publication date. You will simply post each day leading up to the publication date on every single one of your platforms. And this includes social media, emails, community groups, networking organizations, online forums, press, Discord servers, or any other communication channel that you've set up for yourself, that you've been priming your audiences on, that you've been giving them little tidbits, you've been getting the excitement going. In all of this content, make sure that you're providing them with exact steps to buy, whether it's posting the pre-order link in the content leading up to the official publication date, or plastering the Amazon and Barnes & Noble link everywhere once you have it set up. You don't want your audiences to pass by the most important piece of information. Make it as obvious as possible. We are going to be very annoying during this 10-day period. It's going to be very cringy. You're going to feel very salesy. You're going to feel like you're hammering the point and kicking a dead horse, but it's only 10 days. It's a limited amount of time. Hopefully your audiences will forgive you for your excitement during this time frame. And you may feel like you're overwhelming them, but keep in mind that it is a limited amount of time. It's only 10 days, and it will fly by before you even realize it. You're going to be chasing a lot of different things during this 10 days, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Remember when we talked about touch points in week 38? Your audiences need at least 10 opportunities to see your content before they will engage as buyers, even if they are highly familiar with you and your book. So you need to give them those 10 touch points to make sure that you are doing your due diligence to engage them as potential buyers. So your exercise for this week is to launch your pre-order link to the general public with excerpt and beta reader comments, as well as set your official publication date so that you can plan ahead in your content calendar. This is a huge accomplishment, guys. Like I said at the beginning of this, I am so proud for you getting here, and just make sure that you are taking care of yourself along the way. Like I said, this year, my launch was very rushed. And so I will always tell you that the best week for sales for me personally in my launches is that week before the official publication date. That's the week that matters most on third-party rankings, like ranking in Barnes & Noble, ranking on Amazon, ranking in the Ingram database itself. That week before your official publication date is the most important week out there for sales, for visibility, for generating excitement in your communities, in your audiences. So make sure that you are taking as much advantage as possible of that week leading up to launch. Make sure that you have your excerpts locked and ready to locked and loaded, ready to go. Make sure that you have your beta reader reviews going out. Make sure that you are engaging with your audiences, commenting, answering comments, answering DMs, giving them the links to buy, giving them the links to find out more information. Make sure that you're going on podcast interviews, making sure that you are going to networking events, making sure that you are as visible as possible, as excited as possible, because that week leading up to the launch is the most important week of the year, honestly. So make sure that you yourself are rested and supported and nourished. Make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row, locked and loaded, ready to go. And make sure that you are also pouring your love generously, consistently, continually into the people who have been there with you all along the way. So, week 51 next week, we're going to talk about publishing, getting those files uploaded to the publishing platform, ordering those proofs, getting everything set up for the official publication date. So I'm excited for you. If you have any questions along the way, please do reach out to me. We're going to be changing up these lives a little bit going into the new year. I'm going to be switching my Discord community mainly to my Substack platform going into the new year. I'm going to be doing these lives for all of 2026 in Substack first. So if you want to get first access to those lives all of next year, please subscribe to my Substack. I'm going to upload snippets and little clips to YouTube of these lives, but their main home is going to be on Substack leading into 2026. So please do join me there. I'm happy to support you along this journey. I really just want to see more books birthed into the world. So good luck. And I believe in you. Take care, guys.